Hey guys, what's going on? It's Cruzabe here, and in today's video we are taking a look at finishing, how to beat the monstrous goalkeepers in FIFA 22. So if you're struggling to score, then you've come to the right place. Before we get into that, I want to know from you guys, what's your favorite way to score a goal in FIFA? Is it banging one into the top bins or lobbing the goalkeeper or something completely else? For me, it's probably scoring a beautiful finesse shot, especially with time finishing, which is pretty strong this year. We'll get into that later. So without further ado, let's start with the first finishing technique. Sometimes the genius lies in the simple things, and so believe it or not, but the normal driven shot, just a plain shot with circle on PlayStation or B on Xbox, is one of the most consistent finishing techniques this year, especially in 1 versus 1 situations, even if the goalkeeper rushes out. Normally then you would try and curve it around the keeper, but that's not a good idea this year. Instead, you want to go for a cross shot with enough power, because then the goalkeeper is either going to try and do a leg save or he's going to dive down completely. And if you power up enough around 2 bars, your player is going to shoot it over the keeper and you're going to be able to score. The better the player is that you're shooting with, the harder angles you can go for. Here we have a finish with Mbappe, and so as you can see, even on his weak foot from this very tight angle on the left side, he's still able to score the far post driven cross shot. Also, you shouldn't be scared to shoot inside the box if you're in a good spot just because you think the goalkeepers are overpowered, especially if you're in those situations slightly to the left or right hand side and you have the ball on the outer foot. Then you can still go for a well prepared driven shot across the goalkeeper into the far post area, and you have a good chance at scoring these. If the situation doesn't allow you to go for the far post because, for example, there's a defender there who could block the shot, then you can also finish near post. These are pretty consistent as well and work much better than a finesse shot. And again, if you have some top tier players, then you can also score these near post driven shots from around the edge of the box, for example, after doing a skill move like right here with Neymar, and they can bang them in just as they did in FIFA 21. Before we talk about the second finishing technique, let me tell you guys that if you're looking to improve your game and you really want to climb those ranks in the weekend league and division rivals this FIFA, then you need to check out our brand new The Guide Plus app, which just launched and is completely free to use for the entire month of October. On The Guide Plus, we release new articles and videos every week, now also including trading tips to help you on all aspects of your game. On the app, you can easily navigate through various categories and find tips on the things you struggle with most. Or head into the courses section to follow our structured guides, track your progress, and earn badges for completing a topic. Along the way, our different quiz types help you to test your knowledge and learn more efficiently. Everything you need to improve at FIFA, all in one place. Join the next level learning experience and download the Guide Plus now. Next up, we have the low driven shot, which is having kind of a comeback in FIFA 22 and can be used in different scenarios inside the box, because the goalkeepers tend to struggle more with reacting properly. They are not saving these shots with their feet, but instead they dive down and they're just not quick enough. Just a reminder, to do a low driven, you have to press L1 and R1 while shooting on PlayStation, or LB plus RB at the same time on Xbox, and then your shot will be low no matter how much you power up. Remember to power up enough, around 2.5 to 3 bars of power. For example, in those original typical finesse spots, you can use the low driven instead and shoot far post, and that's definitely a spot where you can score and beat the goalkeeper this way. And then you can also try out the low driven near post, because here I think you can gain an edge and abuse the goalkeepers not really having a good animation to save these, like in this example here with Sancho. Just remember, guys, that you need a player with decent finishing, otherwise the error rate on these shots is going to be higher and you're going to miss the target quite a lot. Moving on to the Finesse Shot, and here we have an example of what I was talking about earlier. You pretty much don't want to use these anymore in 1v1 situations or for clear-cut chances, because even if the goalkeeper comes rushing out, they just have insane saves against these types of shots, so it's not worth, but they can still be used around the edge of the box if you're able to create a little space. In case you somehow don't know how to pull off a finesse shot, just hold R1 on PlayStation or RB on Xbox while shooting. And for me, the main reasons to use them around the edge of the box are if either the normal driven shot or low driven would most likely be blocked by a defender and I want to curve it around the player and then into the goal, or if I'm forced into an angle that's more parallel to goal and I'm still pretty far away, then I can't really go for the driven or low driven shots, so then I also use the finesse shot. In my opinion, you should try to time them, because time finishing is easier again this year and it seems to give a benefit that's worth turning it on. More on that later. And you also need to remember to power up enough. You really want to go for 2.5 to 3 bars of power so that you can finish into the top corner and make it much harder for the goalkeeper to save it compared to a half-height shot. And then you might have seen it around already, finesse shots from distance are broken right now and they will probably get nerfed in the future. But if you have top tier players like Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar and co with good long shots, shot power and curve, then you can just bang them in from pretty far away on the left hand or right hand side of the goal. And if you go for the time finish and hit it and time them green, then also worse players are able to score these. So pretty much no matter what team you have, you're able to abuse these distance finesse shots in the current state of the game and score a lot of goals. And for the last finishing variant, we have the good old lob, which also has its place in FIFA 22. And I mainly use it when I'm one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And of course, the goalkeeper is rushing out of goal and I'm not able in time to put the ball on the outer foot properly in order to prepare the driven shot far post. Then I go for the lob with L1 on PlayStation or LB on Xbox while shooting. And also here, it's important, guys, that you power up enough, definitely over 2 bars of power, sometimes even up to 3, so that you really get that arc and the ball doesn't slow down too much and the defender catches it before it goes in. To round it up, I quickly want to mention time finishing, because as I said, it looks to me like it's worth turning it back on this year, because it's easier to hit the correct green timing. They expanded the window for the input for that, and then also all finishes benefit from it, especially finesse shots in my experience, but also with driven finishes inside the box. Hitting the timing green can make the difference between scoring or the goalkeeper saving the shot. So if you want a quick rundown on how to use time finishing in case you've never done it before, first of all, you need to turn the option in your controller settings on, otherwise it's not going to work. And then for any shot that you're going to take, it doesn't matter if it's a finesse, a lob, low driven, normal shot, you power up as you usually would, and then when your player is about to strike the ball, that's when you need to press the shooting button a second time. It's enough to tap it, and if you hit the timing window correctly, then you will get the green triangle and your shot is going to be more powerful and precise, and you have a higher chance of scoring. There is more to it, so if you want to have a detailed guide, then I will link a video in the description down below and in the top right corner right now, or you can download our The Guide Plus app, and there in the finishing course we will soon have an updated video specifically for time finishing in FIFA 22 available. The link to the app is also in the description down below, and there you can also find the link to our coaching website in case you're interested in really getting your game to the next level with a private coach in FIFA 22, so you can check that out as well. That's going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like if you did, it helps us out a ton here on YouTube, and if you don't want to miss any further video of the guide in FIFA 22, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, and I better talk to you in the next one. See you then, much love, peace.